Welcome to Tales from the Grind, the YouTube channel dedicated to the wild, wacky, and sometimes downright outrageous world of work. Stick around as we dive into 8 stories of the most unbelievable office policies out there. And don't miss our final feature, a company that took snitches get stitches to a new level with a controversial rat-out bonus. Believe me, you'll want to hear how that one turned out. Tale 1, the profit policy.
At my previous workplace, I stumbled upon a dusty old employee benefits folder that listed something quite unorthodox. It turns out that in bygone years, employees were entitled to quarterly consultations with either a fortune teller or an astrologer. But curiously, you had to pick one and stick to it. Mixing them was not permitted. To this day, I ponder over the bizarre specificity of this policy. It makes you wonder if there was an incident that compelled the company to enforce such cosmic segregation.
Tale 2, the Decaf dictate.
At an old job, there was this peculiar ban on personal coffee mugs, leaving us confined to only using company-issued ones. Initially, I thought it was all for the sake of cohesive branding, but a rumor had it that the prohibition stemmed from an executive who spotted an inappropriate mug. Now, my beloved World's Best Dad mug has become an inseparable part of my morning ritual. Taking it away? That would be a battle.
Tale 3, the power nap protocol.
I once got a job where nap times were not just a privilege, they were mandated. It sounded like a prank at first, but reality set in when I saw the nap pods. Despite some pride-bruising snoring episodes that led to office jokes, this odd yet refreshing rule made 20-minute power naps a regular staple in my workday.
Tale 4, the plant performance measure.
In my current job, each employee is assigned a plant, and believe it or not, our care for these leafy companions impacts our performance reviews. My plant, Fernando the Fern, has grown on me, literally and metaphorically. Office gossip even hints at a colleague who received a poor review when their cactus passed away. The question on everyone's lips: how difficult is it to avoid killing a cactus?
Tale 5, the corporate time travel.
Our company excavated a time capsule from the 80s, complete with era-specific treasures and a staff photograph that included one employee who miraculously still works here, though he claims no memory of it. The discovery was a nostalgic journey that proved far more exciting than any of our job descriptions could offer.
Tale 6, the remote supervisor surprise.
When working remotely, our VP had a policy of spontaneous, unannounced visits. Imagine preparing for a virtual meeting only to have your VP materialize at your doorstep. It was almost like a bizarre workplace rendition of Whack-A-Mole, with him popping into view every few weeks via someone's home webcam during team meetings.
Tale 7, the shaming circuit.
I waved goodbye to a job where monthly fitness challenges weren't just about health. They were tied to the humiliation of the losing team. After my team's defeat, we endured a demeaning coaching session that took me straight back to the scolding days of PE class. It was a relief to leave behind what felt like a plot to feed clients to the owner's wife's gym.
Tale 8, the snitch's stipend.
I worked at a place with a policy that would shock most: a rat-out bonus. If you anonymously reported a fellow colleague for breaching rules, you'd receive a financial reward. Originally intended to uphold food safety in our catering company, the scheme backfired, fostering an environment of mistrust. It eventually got so ludicrous that they had to call the policy off. Yet the expectation to report each other, this time without monetary incentive, lingered on.
And there you have it, Workplace Wanderers. 8 baffling tales from corporate rulebooks that seem more fiction than fact. Remember, there's always more where these came from. Subscribe and ring that bell for a dose of job site jaw-droppers and cubicle curiosities, delivered straight to your feed twice a week.